I used to be the type of kid that I always think the sky is falling. This is my legacy. This is my legacy. Kendall, what's going on? Good to see you. Did you get the notification? Some people get notifications, some people don't. Even if they got the bell tapped. SRV, the place to be. William Carter, what's going on? Happy Sunday, y'all. Hope everybody has had a great weekend. It's been a pretty decent one for me. Gun show was pretty awesome last night. I passed out with stream on, and then I didn't wake up till almost 9:45 this morning. Bad? That's not good. Oh, not bad. Okay, I was gonna say, it's not good if it wasn't good. Yes, sir, Mr. Nice. Well, happy birthday. Tell your wife, the Defness45 says, happy birthday to Miss Carter. Hope she had a good one. Hope you made it a special one for her. Scopes, what's good, brother? Hope you're doing well, my man. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you kind of popping in again. Not only in my stream, but in other people's streams within the community. We like having Scopes in the chat, hanging out, chatting it up, giving us the updates on anything big he's been getting or what he's been up to. JJ and AJ Gaming, what's going on? I actually picked those guys up yesterday or last night when I popped into Rippin' Gypsy's stream. So I hope you're doing well. Guys, I'm gonna have to do a little doo-doo pickup real quick here. Luckily it happened now and it's quick. So my angle's gonna be a little goofy for just a second as I get this set up, so please forgive me. Thank you. Oh, she's feeling a little rough this morning. A little too much moonshine, huh? Well, hey, that ain't bad. At least you guys celebrated, right? All right. One thing to do, man. If you guys out walk your dog, do the right thing. Clean up after them. Johnny W, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. My man, my man. I'm gonna let a couple more people roll in here. We'll just kind of chit-chat and chat, and then I'll start getting into my Sunday shout-outs from what I've seen within the community for the week and who I've seen just above and beyond. So, hanging in there, trying to make the best. Yeah, you know, and that's just it, guys. Like, what else can we really do? Like, that's really all you can, is just try to make the best of the situation. Maybe get creative with things. Guys, I had brought this up like a while back, but you know, I talked about it in a couple other streams about, like, with maybe you have daughters, sons that are already growing up out of the house, parents, other siblings you don't live with, you're not close to. Maybe you guys were all supposed to get together to celebrate some big thing, and this kind of caused you guys to not do it. What's going on? But there's ways of still connecting. There's ways of still making things happen. And one of those would be like sharing, texting back and forth photos, like of occasions and things, and actually going and remembering the good times and special times you had with people. And then there's also a thing, and actually it's funny, I saw PJ talk about it in Twitter today. I brought this up like a week or two ago, but you can use the software on your computer or on your cell phone, and it's called Zoom. It's Zoom meeting, and you can actually host for free. You can host, what's up Grant, how you doing, brother? You can actually host like a video chat, and you can bring in however many people you want to bring in, and you could get like almost like a family or a group of friends that are kind of separated, and you can use this anytime, not just right now. But pretty good. I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. I mean, we could all complain, right? But that's kind of what we're talking about, making the best of the situation at hand and just trying to continue to move forward and know that hopefully at one point this is all going to come to normalcy again, right? That's the main thing. That's the main focus. Morning. That's the main focus, is bringing everything back to that normalcy, and it'll happen. It's going to take time. Hello. It's going to take some time. But what I was talking about was the Zoom meeting. Come on, baby. Come on. The Zoom meeting, and it's you just look up Zoom meeting. You just like sign into your Google, and then you go to like host a meeting, and you can do just audio or you can do video. If you do video, it'll do video and audio, and you can bring in people, and you can have like so it almost be like, if you guys are familiar with iPhones, right? It'd be like FaceTime kind of, but you can bring more than just one person on, and not all of us use Apple. Some of us use Android, so you don't really have that ability for that video conference anyway, or that video talk with someone else. So you use Zoom meeting, and you can do it for free, which is pretty awesome, pretty sweet. So, all right, guys, if you guys could share this out. When I do it on my phone, I don't have the ability. I don't have my other phone with me. I don't have the ability to share it and let people know I'm live, and a lot of people don't get notifications. So if you guys could share it out, I'd appreciate it. RSR Cards and Collectibles. Also, before I get into the main part of the stream, they'll be doing an auction today. They're actually raising Chris Bolton, a good member of our community. He sent them a big box of cards to sell because he's in need of some money, in need of some help. So what do as a community? We come together and we make things happen. So please pop in there. Please check their auction out today, as you should every week, because they're always good auctions. But let's try to raise some money for Chris B. I think it's important we do that. And again, he took it upon himself to send a bunch of his own cards and his own stuff to sell. You know, we helped him out a little bit. They did their own auction a couple weeks ago with some of their own stuff. We all helped out, but he's now taking it upon himself as well to send in cards and try to make some money. So if we can, let's do that. That would be awesome. Pop in there, show them some love, show them some support. Also, if you guys are on Twitter, I do have a couple Twitter giveaways going on. I actually put up a Star Wars 101 sketch card that I did a combo with Rip and Gypsy. So you sub me and sub her, and you can have a shot at a 101 sketch card. Pretty sweet. No, hang on. So 1 second, guys. Here it is. All right, let's go, bub. Come on. Come on. So guys, please check that out. I know yesterday we it had some good feedback. So, and I don't even think they realized I even put it up until like late last night or this morning. But either way, then I got a Justin Herbert Leaf to 30 auto card I'm doing another giveaway on as well, which is Twitter/YouTube. So all right, that's enough of all that. Let's get into what the stream is all about, man. What's up, Airtime? Good to see you, brother. Shack Rat's in the house. My man, my guys is in here. Bunch of great dogs in the stream this morning. I like to see it. Hope you guys are all doing awesome, doing well. So, a couple people that I really want to shout out this week. And again, guys, I don't want these to be about just who I see. I would love feedback, or I would love people reaching out to me and saying, hey, this person's been doing this or did this week. can you add them to the Sunday shoutouts? And I can do it and say courtesy of, or I can keep it anonymous of who says that they deserve what. The first one I'm going to start with, yeah, there you go, Balls. Balls doing the Kevin. Kevin doesn't get notifications. So if somebody could do me a favor, Kevin Kirk commented on my video yesterday and said, there's RSR, there he is. So that's where you guys want to be this afternoon for the Todd Billings. What up, brother? That's where you want to be for the auctions this afternoon. Raise some more money for Chris Bolton. If somebody can tag Kevin Kirk on social media, because he never gets the notifications even though he has a bell on, and he always misses the stream after the fact. So Carter's, what's going on? Cyclone, Pack Ribbers in the house. Good to see you guys. Everybody's starting to roll in now. That's good. All right, so here's the deal. Sundays I dedicate to Sunday shoutouts, right? People that are doing things above and beyond. And I try not to say the same people every week, as there's a lot of people that probably are deserving of it every week. But we don't want to, I don't want these streams every Sunday to sound the exact same as I'm talking about the same people. So I know there's people out there like Guns, who he's been shot. I've already done the shout out for him. Shout out to him again, and I'll get into more of that from last night as we get into the stream. But first one I want to start with is my boy Glenn. Glenn is insane, man. My boy up in Seattle area. Glenn on, what was it, Tuesday night? Was it the sale on Tuesday night? I think. Glenn donated or super chatted $100. Now, I'm not shouting him out because he donated $100 to me. That's not why I'm shouting him out. I'm shouting him out because he donated $100 to go towards the pizza fund to help with feeding families in need. He sent 50 the first time, and I think it's actually kind of funny because, hello, he sent 50 the first time, and after he did, I said, hey man, that's awesome, that'll take care of like 2 families for sure. And I said, well, probably not quite 2 families, but I'll cover the rest because Super Chat takes like 30%. And like right after I did that, and I wasn't saying it like I was like, oh, screw you, you didn't send enough. I was actually stating it as in, that's awesome, I'm just going to cover the difference so we can do 2, right? Because if people donate $2, $1, $5 towards it, it's awesome. I appreciate it. It's sweet. I thank you for doing it. But so then right after he did it, he donated another 50 and said, all right, here, this should cover it. So my man Glenn, I don't know if he's in the chat right now or not. He'll probably watch this later. Maybe someone can tag him, but give him some love. Again, guys, I'm on my phone, so I don't have the links of these people in the description, but I will add them once this video gets uploaded and I can edit it when I get home on the computer. But Glenn is a real one. Glenn's another one of those very unselfish members of the community, and there's a lot of them. The next person I want to get into, and actually both these people were from last night in the Guns show. So again, not only shout out to Jimmy Guns, as usual, he's always doing his thing. Always doing his thing. You guys know that, you guys see it. But also, I'm gonna start with, there's actually a couple different people. So anybody and everybody that was in the stream last night with Jimmy in his auction that donated anything to help a member do something cool, okay? Now, he does that a lot during his streams. I actually picked that idea up from him, and I did it last Tuesday, and we did it because it was somebody's birthday. So people donated, and then you match it, or you decide whatever you want to do, or just add your own donation to it, and then you send them the money so they can get a birthday buy themselves a PC card for their birthday, do something cool for their birthday, right? So Jimmy does it. People start donating $5. And guys, he talked a little bit about this last night. I'm gonna talk about it too. But you don't realize, if you can afford to do it, and I'm not saying anybody ever has to do anything to be accepted or be a part of the hobby community and be a real one. But if you guys donate $5, let's say $2, a buck. But if a ton of people donate $5, that adds up really quick. What's up, Big D's? That adds up really fast. Really fast. So Jimmy starts, and some people donated more, obviously. Jimmy starts looking, he's seen all these donations, and Jimmy goes, and he's had quite a few drinks, and he goes, you know what? I'm gonna double up whatever we raised here. And then he said, whoa. I'm looking at these numbers. It's a lot. So he checks it out. Oh, you're good, bro. No, man, Glenn. That's why I was explaining it as, I think you maybe at first thought I was saying, well, they're going to take a certain percentage, but I'll cover it. And I didn't. No, I hope you know I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. However you want to do it is fine, brother. We appreciate it, man. You don't even ever have to do that. That's incredible, and that's awesome. But Jimmy's like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do something super special and super cool for somebody. And so he starts adding up, and he's like, oh man, maybe I don't like this guy that much. And he keeps it anonymous to himself and to the person, and leaves it up to the person to decide if they're going to, what's up, W Boggs? If they're going to say how much, right? So they get him on. And he actually had him on talking for a little while. And it was Big D for life, I think. I don't really personally know him because, again, he's a Facebook guy, like a Facebook card community guy. But he's also part of the YouTube family. Jimmy knows him because he met him at the National. I never met him at the National, so I don't really know the dude. But if Jimmy says he's a good guy, he's a good guy. I trust Jimmy. Trust in what he says. I trust in his sense of people and who he considers a friend and not a friend, and you know, the ands and whys of that. So, anyway, he gets him on and he goes, Jimmy's like, tell him how much. Tell him how much we sent you. What's up, Popeye? Tell him how much we sent you. And he goes, he's like, he shows the PayPal sent, and it was $500. So between people throwing in $5, whatever, donations, basically raised $250 just like that, super quick, super fast. And then he doubled it. So he sent him $500. And the reason why he did this, and we do random things, that's just how we roll. The reason why he did this is because he had told Big D's his whole story of everything he'd gone through in life. And he felt Big D had a similar, he was similar to him in the person he was. And that he wasn't a fake person, you know, yada, yada, yada. And Big D was talking about how he's a big cowboy fan. And he has 999 Emmitt Smith cards in his collection. And he was trying to figure out that perfect perfect card to make 1,000 Emmitt Smiths, right? So Jimmy took it upon himself, with the help of asking people if they wanted to do something cool for somebody, and not saying who it was until after we got the money together. And the dudes got $500. Big D for Life's got $500 to purchase or put towards, if he wants to, some crazy Emmett Smith card. Okay, and again, Jimmy wasn't really one that was on my list to do the shoutouts for today, because I mean, I could shout him out every single week. That's not me saying I don't want to shout out Jimmy Guns. That's not what I'm saying. He's one of my boys. I'm just saying I don't want to be repeating, because he's doing things every week. Like, he could be in the shout out every week. Somebody like True Seekers could be shouted out every week because of what he does and the things he does. I mean, I shouted him out before too already. So, and a lot of you other guys. I'm not trying to cut anyone else short. So the next guy I want to talk about is Neil. Neil_Russell. Again, I'm gonna have everything in the description below when this video gets uploaded. But I'm gonna tell you a story about Neil and why Neil makes my shout outs this week. And a lot of it, or part of it, has to do with guns last night. What's up, Zach? Part of it has to do with the guns show last night. So Neil, and again, I'll have his Twitter and his stuff in the description. So make sure you guys follow these guys if you're not on Twitter. If they have a YouTube or somewhere else, I'll have the links down below as well when I upload this video. But if you follow or see Neil on like Twitter and see the kind of things he's doing, you would understand why, as I've not called him out before yet, why I chose him as one of them. So last night, on top of everything else he's doing, helping out with people in need and everything else, he tells Jimmy to check his PayPal. There you go, Neil Burke, yep. He says, check out his PayPal. Thanks, Balls. You're on top of it today, brother, with the links. I appreciate that. Shout out to Balls for doing that thing. Make it easy on me. I'll still add the links after in case people miss it in chat. But he told Jimmy to check his PayPal. So he checks his PayPal and he goes, do whatever with it, man. Do whatever with it. And so he did some giveaways. He did 2 $25 giveaways. Or, excuse me, it was 3? I think there was 3. There was 3 total. There was $75 at first to start. So, and then Tom T, I'm throwing this in there too. My man Tom T, you guys know that's always in the chat typically. He's got his own channel. He's got Twitter. I'll have the links in there too. I'm going to throw him in this story as well because he was part of it. Tom T tells Jimmy, take my $25 credit and put it towards a pizza fund to feed a family. And Jimmy's, as always, blown away by somebody wanting to be generous and unselfish and do that. So then Neil says, Jimmy, check your PayPal again. What's up, Kobe's Cards? What's up, Dant? Man, good to see you, brother. I'm glad I saw you in Jimmy's last night. I've missed you, man. I'm sure you've been busy, whatever. I hope all is good, my man. I really hope all is good. BITG's in the house. So Neil Burke, who Balls put the link in there, he goes, check your PayPal again. And he goes, I'm sorry, man. Mario told me to do it. And I'll get to Mario in a minute. He goes, it's because of Mario he told me to do it. And so he goes to check, and there's another $50 in there. And Jimmy's like, all right, well, what are we going to do with this? I think we'll just use this as well to feed families. I got to do another little cleanup quick here, guys, so the streams the angle might be a little off. Hang on, Bubba. Hang on. It's just, never mind. It's not. It's like she's got some little run. So he checks it, and it's another $50. Okay. So then the other guy I'm going to shout out that was a part of all this is Mario Gutierrez. Balls can probably find his Twitter. Put his link in there as well for Twitter. Great guy in the community. I believe he owns some kind of construction or contracting business or something. He does something to do with building and building stuff. Great guy in the community. What's up, Zach? Great dude in the community. He sends Jimmy another $50, like from him. So between Neil and Mario, they spent like they sent like over $150 between everything. So $125 went. Yeah, Dent's always got some awesome stuff, and I missed out. I totally forgot to get in on your deal you do, man. Feel bad too. Always so much going on. But $125 to the pizza fund, just unselfishness. And then there's another guy I'm going to shout out as well. And Neil was actually trying to hook up a bunch of us because there was a big lot that Jimmy had thrown up, apparently, that a lot of people wanted cards from. Like, they just wanted one card out of, or this or that. Like, there was a Chris Carter. It was a die cut, like, insert from an old product. And I'm like, dang. So Neil and then Carter's kids wanted there's a Vinny Testaverde die cut card. So then Neil bids 20, and Carter's is like, dude, I'll split. And there was like 12 cards, something like that. He goes, I'll split the cost at 20 with you. You give me the Vinny and you give Defness the Chris Carter card. And then all of a sudden, our boy Johnny Charger, shout out to Johnny Charger as well. Johnny Charger comes in and bids 21. And Carter's and Guns and them are like, hey, maybe you can work out a deal and maybe get an extra buck. Charge Carter 11, like just joking, whatever. And Johnny goes, no deals here, you know, as they're bidding on him or whatever. And so Neil's like, oh, sorry guys, I tried. But he tried to do something good again. And that's just what he does. Whether it's helping people in need, getting somebody a card, donating money, whatever the case. So Johnny's like, no deals. And everybody's like, and Carter's is like, I tried, man. I tried to help. I tried to get the cards for you guys. So we're like, dude, no worry. Don't worry about it. So then Johnny wins the bid. Johnny starts going, all right, Vinny to Carter's. He says, Carter to Defness. I mean, he starts picking out like 5 or 6 people where their cards, you know, of whoever they collected or PC'd. He starts picking them out and says, put that in their stack, put that in their stack. And he's like, he only wanted one card. He wanted a Ryan Leaf insert. You know, Ryan Leaf that never made it, but he's got an incredible story now. If you guys don't know his story, you guys should check it out. Pretty incredible story Ryan Leaf has. Even though he never made it. Well, I guess you can't say he never made it, because he did get drafted in the NFL. He just didn't have an NFL career. So one could argue that he made it or didn't make it. I guess that could be a good debate. But I think even if you get drafted, you somewhat made it, right? It's pretty hard to get drafted. But he has just an awesome story. You guys need to check it out. But that's the only card he wanted. And he gave away all other 13 or whatever cards, 12 cards, 11 cards, however many there were. I don't remember how many there were. But he gave away all those cards. And individually to people. So, one other thing I do want to touch on being at Sunday Shoutouts, well, Bash Bros, our other little kids who we have good contact with their father, who their father monitors everything. And again, that's the only way I agree on anyone communicating with children, even though children are a future of the hobby. But adults shouldn't be like interacting with kids that aren't like their own family or whatever, like between messaging and email. That's kind of weird. But if their dad is really the one monitoring everything and you talk with their dad, I think it's fine, you know. But Bash Bros, he's always, Austin and Beast, Austin's always sending packages to BITG, just like Truth does, and we've shout out Truth many times. But Austin sends, I mean, bubble mailers full, and he separates cards and puts the name of who they go to and just gives out cards, people's PCs. And I don't know how many packages he sent BITG. BITG probably can't even count at this point. But it's just, again, and this is a kid, just unselfishness. That's what you like to see. You like to see kids that are unselfish these days, because you know how it is. You were a kid, whether you were unselfish or weren't. There were a lot of times where you probably were, when you're younger, just thinking about me, 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 me. It's all about me, right? So, shout out Bash Bros, especially Austin. Keep doing your thing, young man. Congratulations on getting your first Trout 2011 Topps Update Rookie, and add that to your PC. Simply amazing. That's awesome. We do it because we see the adults smile. Yep, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so that's gonna lead me into our other ambassador kid that we have in the community, the card community, and that's gonna be Noah. And I'm gonna say Noah and his dad John, also known as Boomer. Me and his dad talk quite a bit. He messages me, he DMs me, he keeps me updated on kind of how Noah's doing with everything, how his attitude's changed, how things have changed with his attitude, how he is more helpful around the house. John has now even went on to tell me that, you know, John's mom's around quite a bit, and how much not only Noah, when he goes to his own mother's house, is helpful, but how Noah, or John's mother, Noah's grandmother, like how much of a change she sees in Noah. Guys, this was a kid a few weeks ago that his father, who I know cares a whole lot about him, as all parents should care about their kids, but, you know, wanted to try to brighten his child's life up, because things that we can't control, in a sense, other kids picking on our children, bullying our children, etc., we took it upon ourselves, the card community, everybody, right? Everybody's played a part in this. A lot of people in this chat right now probably have. Rip and Gypsy and Smash have done a lot of good things for this kid. Jimmy Guns sent a message to Noah as well. You know, we've all chipped in and did some things. But again, guys, I'm going to talk about impact. I'm going to talk about what type of impact people can have on others. How doing simple things can change a little boy, a little girl's life. If you think about, I mean, it's, guys, you're probably not seeing as many DMs as I'm seeing, like as far as the updates and what's going on, but it's a dramatic change, and it's a dramatic change for the good. It really is. This kid has gotten confidence back. You guys know that especially as a child, The biggest thing the biggest impact you can have on a child is, well, there's a couple things. Number one, obviously, making sure that they know that they're loved, right? Especially as a parent, your own children, making sure that they understand that no matter what anyone else thinks, that they're the world and they're loved. But the other impact that we can all have, and this isn't just for kids or children, this is for anybody, this is for adults, and this is the things that the community does, which is amazing. But we instill confidence, come on, we instill confidence back in Noah. There's a lot of adults I could list. I'm not going to go on and list them right now, but we're kind of talking about the Noah situation right now. And once a child has confidence or gains confidence back again, that's what they need. That's what keeps them going. That's what keeps them, when they understand and know that no matter what, some kid, some punk kid who probably doesn't get enough attention at home from their own parents, or who is never disciplined at home for doing wrong actions, when they know that no matter, they're confident enough to know that no matter what some kid says about them, that it's meaningless, that's real. That's what it's about. That's ultimately what all this card stuff is about. We talk about it all the time, but cards with hope, confidence, exactly. But where there's confidence, if you're confident, you have hope, right? You could pin all these things together, but if you put confidence in the middle of a circle, you could branch off hope, you could branch off strength, you could, all that, knowledge, because once you're confident, you know that ultimately you can do just about anything. Anything. And you know that the little things that some little punk kid is saying about you is meaningless. And once a child or an adult realizes that, realize how meaningless these bad or harsh words they're trying to say about me or what they think about me means nothing, all the confidence in the world, they don't care. And at some point, these bullies get tired of the fact that it's not affecting this kid anymore, or this person, that they move on to either someone else or they just stop doing it. And one day, as I talked to John about it, talked to him about getting some mitts and some boxing gloves and teaching them a nice little 1-2, teaching them how to throw a punch, not teaching them just to fight anybody or beat up anybody or go bully someone else, but being able to stick up for himself and protect himself. And one day, if it continues, then, come on baby, a little longer. If it continues, then when he sticks up for himself, and it gets to a point where he has to, if he has to physically do it, he's going to do it, and then he's going to show them who the tough guy is. Because he's confident. Anybody who gets in a fight, everybody gets nerves. Everybody gets nervous. Everybody gets nervous. Adrenaline flow kicks in. Hello. All that stuff starts popping on, right? But regardless if the nerves are kicking or whatnot, if you're confident, if you have the confidence, you just might come out ahead. If you go up against a guy who has the exact same skill set as you, but you have a little more confidence and a lot more heart, there's a good shot you're gonna win that. And that's how you can look at anything in life. Going into a job interview, some project that you have to do for work. Maybe you have to lead a team, and confidence can can also create or build the leaders. Hello. And when you get confident enough that you can lead a crew or lead people, then you can really do big things. Man, that word confidence, such a powerful word, such a big word to me. Being confident. When you go to fire up your streams, when you go to do your videos, the more confidence you have in doing it, you feel you can do it, and you can do it right, and you can kill it, the better it's going to be, right? If I wasn't confident to push power and hit live on this thing and go do and talk and let you guys know my feelings, this would be a long 40-minute stream of me just saying really nothing and just kind of going do 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 do. But I'm confident that I'm confident in me telling you how I'm feeling and what I have on my mind and what's going on. And to some, they think it's great. Others, maybe they don't like it. But again, people who don't like it don't have to watch. Although, there's plenty of other things that people can be doing and watching. They could be out on a walk themselves. They could be doing their own stream, talking about whatever they believe in, whatever kind of things that they think would be more interesting than anything that I'm saying. That's the beauty in life. That's the freedoms we have. I know we don't feel as we have as much freedom right now because of this isolation, but hell, I'm still able to come out here and I'm still able to walk. Can we get a stream? Let me see what can we get a stream one day of humming through greatest hits of 80s and 90s in the all right. At first at National, I was nervous. I'll put on video. Yeah, and I could tell Balls, like when I was at the National, and I was like, here, dude, like my arm needs a break because we were doing it 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, whatever, however long it was. Dude, my arm needs a break, man. Take it for a little bit. I'm just gonna go look at a few things without it. And I could tell he was a little timid. Balls was. I was like, I'm not sure about this. Sweet sacrifice. I missed it because this YouTube chat, I can't stand it. I talk about this every stream when I do use my phone, because mobile and everyone wants to use YouTube Live so bad. What's up? What's up, Pan Devil? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Everybody wants to use YouTube Live so bad, but if they haven't used Streamlabs, or if they have used Streamlabs, they'll realize how much better Streamlabs actually is than YouTube Live. And you can use it regardless if you have 1,000 subs or not. But the chat just disappears. Like, it'll pop up literally for like 30 seconds. And half the time I can't read half of it in that time. And it'll disappear until someone else does. I missed what Todd said too. Completely missed what Todd said. You must have upgraded. Well, no. This is YouTube Live. That's what I'm saying. I'm not using Streamlabs right now because this is a different phone, and I don't have it on this phone. I didn't want to wait to download it, so. No, come on. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. That's why I'm having a hard time with when people comment. If they write like a paragraph, I'm building a set of Series 1. That's awesome, man. Shout out to you, Todd. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Another one is, I think I shouted you out last week, though, if I'm not mistaken. trying to remember. You're doing big things too, brother. Keep doing it, man. You know, you continue to realize how much good there is in this hobby. Sweet plus sacrifice equals success. Confidence is the key. Yep. And there's one other word you could add in there, especially if you're in a team or you're a team leader or whatever. And it's a simple word, but yet we still don't really know how to do it properly most of the time. And that's communication. Now, you really don't need communication if you're a one-man show or it's something you're doing yourself. But at the same time, you do. Let's take for instance this channel, right? Let's take for instance me. I can't really say I'm a one-man show because I got all of you guys. I got 1.75 supporters, and I have to be able to communicate with you guys, right? I have to be able to keep you guys informed of what I'm doing and what I got going on. Yep, honest communication. That's a great word. Honest is a great word, balls. Honesty. Honesty is huge. Huge. Yep. Come on, Bubba. So, big word. But yeah, communication, honest communication, you know. But guys, there is so much more good in this hobby than there is negative. So much more good than there is negative. And it's a beautiful thing. Well said, deafness. Without great communication, it's a bunch of guys talking to them. Yeah, it really is. And that's another thing too. Like, talking, like bringing on people in streams, I think it's awesome to do. I mean, like, right, I do it myself. I do the in-depth with deafness interviews and whatnot. But I think it gets really tough when you bring more than one person on together. You see some people that do like 4 or 6 people on at a time. If you ever watch those, there's like 3, like if it's 6 people, there's 3 people talking pretty much over each other. That's a bad way of communicating. Who can hear what? Who knows who's saying what? Right? You keep it to 2 people. 3 people's all right, but again, even with 3 people, you get sometimes 2 people or somebody cutting into somebody else, not letting them finish. That can happen with just 2 people as well, right? You know, it's crazy, but when I go to my monthly group still treatment, we always break off into groups. It's usually 6 or 8 of us at this one monthly group every month on a weekend, Saturday morning. And it's actually my counselor that leads it, which I love because I think he's one of the best. I've been with him for a long time. I lost him for a while because he was gonna go to a different job. He ended up coming back and I got him back. Like, they let me request him. But he does this thing where we break off into groups and he makes one person, he brings up a topic and he says, all right, talk about it. Talk about this topic. The other person can't say anything. So you can't say anything. You have to sit there and you have to actually just listen. Hello. Hey. You have to just listen to the other person. You know, and you have to let them know that you're listening to them, you know, by using body language, bobbing your head, using your hands, you know, mouth movement, kind of, you know. But if you ever try doing it, it's not as easy as it sounds, because we're constantly wanting to interrupt, because whatever they're telling you or talking about, you want to interact, and you want it to, you know, it's like when you're trying to tell a story to your wife, your girlfriend, your kids. You guys would not believe what just happened yesterday. And as you're saying yesterday, somebody's going, oh my God, Dad, but you know what? that's why I say we still lack, and we're human. We're always going to. But we can always work on ourselves, and we can always work on things like communication. I mean, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. You probably know somebody, you probably know a name that comes up more than others when I talk about that. Maybe somebody that's really bad, that will never, ever listen to you without interrupting first. Or somebody will say something and then someone will go and take it out of context because they actually didn't understand what was being said. They maybe assumed somebody was bashing somebody, but they actually weren't. Maybe they were just, you know, they didn't get to the whole thing. They didn't listen to the whole thing. They took out parts of it and they said, oh, I can't believe that Defness would have done that. Or he's saying this. But yet they don't know the whole story. Or they don't understand, I guess. I always bring that word up too. Understand. If we'd actually just understand each other a little better, it's because they're planning their own response when it should be. Yes, exactly, Bash. Leave it to one of our kids in here to know exactly, to already know that good form of communication. And probably because his dad's a good dude and his dad is a teacher and his dad's taught him well. So, man, it is nice out, guys. I might sit out on the deck for a while this afternoon. It's just tough because my sister's got her dogs too, and Zoe wants to play with them, and Zoe and one of them get along, but the other one, they don't get along. And the other one tries to attack. They're little, tries to attack Zoe, and Zoe's nice enough to not do much, but she's about to go off one of these days. She can only take so much. So, but anyway, guys, that's gonna about wrap it up. Is RSR still in here? Is RSR still in here, or did he dip? Oh yeah, exercises. That's awesome. That's good. You have a good form of communication. That's key. That's awesome. That's what it's about, man. Good communication. Oh. Why is a mail here on a Sunday? Isn't that kind of weird? Show you guys something. Mail truck. Mail on a Sunday. Yeah, I love you too, man. Yeah, I feel like it was a good stream, guys. We got some good shout-outs again. Thank you, Balls, for adding those links. Thank you, everybody, for continuing just the awesome positiveness, and as we're just trying to get through this and helping each other out. Yeah, but it's Sunday. It's not a mail day, which is kind of weird. Oh, they are? So we're getting mail on Sundays? Yes, I didn't even know that. It's amazing. Again, shout out to Jamie E for the incredible rack from himself to me the other day. That's just incredible, man. Thank you again. Honestly, still blown away. And Jimmy coming to my house? Yeah, probably. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna try to fly out. I'm gonna try to fly out and see a couple people whenever this thing gets pulled down, and do a little group stream or something with them all. What's up, Ellie Johnson? How you doing, brother? We're about to just end the stream right now. But, oh, man, that'd be crazy. By June? Like, shut down completely so we just never have mail anymore? How would we even do that? That'd be crazy if it shut down by noon. Or by June. How would that even work? What's up, Jack Frost? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm about to end it here, guys. I went about an hour. You guys can play it back. It was a good stream. Again, shout out to everybody who made the shout-outs list today. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate all your support. Yeah, essential. Well, but again, yes, National in Chicago 2021. You guys don't forget to get into RSR's auction. You should be firing up here soon. What's up, J&J? he should be firing up soon for the auction. Make sure you guys hang out there. We're going to raise some money for Chris Bolton. And until next time, guys, tomorrow night, In Depth with Deafness will be, K-Dub will be on. So, all right, appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Later. Peace.